As we continue our community connection here, right now, Jenna Bourne takes you through a pressing issue here in Wimauma and beyond. As we see rapid development in many areas, we also see families facing a really harsh reality, a growing child care crisis. Jenna uncovers how the ends of the CARES Act credits is impacting local daycare services and what that means for families struggling to find affordable care. Wimauma is a community with a lot of working parents who have young kids, and they have a massive gap between supply and demand when it comes to child care facilities. In tonight's Community Connection, 10 Investigates, Jenna Bourne explores how it hurts the entire community and what can be done.
This might not look like a desert, but it is. This is a child care desert. That means Wimauma has way more young kids than it has open spots at licensed child care facilities.
We don't have enough providers and we have a lot of wait lists.
Ludovina Moronta has 2 sets of twins. Affording child care for 1 kid is hard enough, but 4 at the same time?
When they tell me like 1,000 something for each, I was like, how am I gonna make that money?
How do you overcome something like that?
I don't know. I'm praying.
Praying and putting her career on hold.
If we don't have a child care for our kids, then we can make the money. If we don't have an income, how are we going to support our community, our kids, and get back to everything?
Population data we got from the Hillsborough County Planning Commission shows Wimauma has 1,350 kids under 5 years old. We compared that to data we got from DCF, showing there are 463 spots in licensed child care facilities for that age range. That's a ratio of 3 kids for every child care spot.
So the lack of child care for them is a barrier towards that prosperity.
Liz Gutierrez is the founder and CEO of Enterprising Latinas in Wimauma.
You can't give yourself into the work that you're doing if you're concerned and afraid because you didn't have childcare for your child.
Wimauma mama Mellissa Castaneda tells us she worked multiple jobs while going to culinary arts school to afford childcare for her son Ricco.
I will literally come home and cry because I'm just so stressed out, and I'm like, how am I gonna do this? You know, I feel like I was missing out on moments with him.
The Center for American Progress defines a child care desert as a place with more than 3 times as many children as licensed child care slots. Their research found 51% of people in the U.S. live in a child care desert. Casey Peaks is the center's senior director of early childhood policy. What are the solutions?
The solutions are definitely robust public investment. It's a system that cannot survive and thrive without robust federal funding as well as state funding.
This report from the Council for a Strong America estimates the infant and toddler child care crisis costs the U.S. $122 billion a year in lost earnings, productivity, and revenue. Peaks says we can see what's working overseas, like a year of paid parental leave and government-funded childcare.
I think a lot of other countries look at childcare in those first 5 years, like very similar to maybe how we think about K-12, where it's like universal and free.
In the meantime, these enterprising Latinas are taking matters into their own hands.
The plan is to build a 25,000 square foot facility on site, and the anchor to the entire building will be our child care center. This green space will be the site of our new building. And this idea of us being an anchor institution in this community is one that brings me tremendous pride.
You can explore an interactive map of child care deserts. We've got that resource for you right now in this story on 10tampabay.com. Reporting in Wimauma, Jenna Bourne, 10 Investigates.
Jenna, thank you. And Jenna mentioned the cost in the United States, $122 billion. That same organization, the Council for a Strong America, estimates that it costs people in Florida, the infant and toddler child care crisis, that costs people in Florida about $6.5 billion a year in lost earnings, productivity, and revenue. You can find more stories from right here in Wimauma and the surrounding neighborhoods in our free 10 Tampa Bay app. Just scroll down to Community Connection.